Welcome back to the second edition of the Judicial Convening. What sets this year's Judicial Convening apart from its inaugural edition? What new milestones or approaches have been introduced?
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to be organising the Regional Judicial Convening for Judges last year as well as this year. And this year, we have a variety of judges from 13 different jurisdictions, so this is more jurisdictions from last year. We also have an increased emphasis on small group discussions and interactive sessions. So all of this, we hope to have a greater exchange of ideas and communication between judges, as opposed to just simply lecture sessions. The format of the training is lecture sessions on topical issues in the morning, and then an afternoon of various small group discussions, breakout rooms, and then coming together to present ideas with all judges from across different small groups. We also have new topics this year, so we have coverage of nature and the just transition, and this complements existing topics that were covered last year as well as this year, such as the treatment of climate science as evidence, climate justice, climate change, and human rights related litigation and developments, issues on the using international environmental law principles in environmental and climate cases, and new developments in how these principles have been treated in different parts of the world, and of course judicial remedies in relation to environment and climate adjudication. So all in all, we hope that this year's convening is as successful, if not more successful than last year's.
Why do you believe these judicial convenings remain a critical platform for advancing environmental and climate adjudication?
Well, primarily these convenings are really meant to give an opportunity to judges to discuss new developments in legal issues that are pertinent to environment and climate adjudication around the world. And I think that this is really a great way to understand what's happening in different jurisdictions and learn from best practices in different jurisdictions. And that's actually the real value of these convenings, that they provide opportunities for conversation across a variety of different jurisdictions and different perspectives, sometimes between different seniority levels of judges, and so just to curate and incubate an environment which is very conducive for learning.
As you look ahead, what exciting opportunities or innovations would you like to see in future editions of the convening?
Well, I would like to somehow explore more interactive sessions, and I think that some brainstorming is necessary to see how this can be done in maybe even more effective ways. I would like to have maybe new topics relevant to developments in environment and climate explored. There are many different topical issues relating to sustainability, cutting across different disciplines, looking even at developments in the financial and corporate sector, and of course in international investment and trade law. So some of these issues may not necessarily be so familiar to judges who deal with more traditional environmental law issues. But as the world develops and as these different areas rapidly develop and potentially converge, it would be interesting to have judges also engage in, I think, discussions or at least exposure around these different ideas.
Reflecting on your collaboration with the convening's co-organising partners, what stands out most about the experience?
Well, it's been an absolute professional pleasure and a delight to be working with the Mahkamah Agung as well as the Indonesian Center for Environmental Law. I can safely say that it's been an absolute highlight of my professional career, and I'm always so deeply inspired by the dedication to learning that the Judicial Training Center of the Mahkamah Agung, Pak Justice Bambang, the Indonesian Center for Environmental Law, my various colleagues there, they are such an example of thought leadership as well as dedication and just passion for international environmental law. And I really love to work with them because I'm so inspired by them.